What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for some more Halloween the Game news. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, I hope you enjoy your stay and maybe consider staying long term. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the recent hub post from Illfonic, the developer of Halloween the Game, which is labeled Stealth, Stalking and Scares. Now I'm going to level with you here, there isn't actually much vital information when it comes to this hub post. A lot of it is just regurgitated fluff. I'm just going to say it how it is. There are a few little nitpicks we can have a go at when it comes to topics. In fact, I would say that these hub posts that they continuously give us like week after week are so drip feeding us right now and leaving fans who are interested in this game with more questions than actual answers. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Illfonic are actually regretting the fact that they announced this game as early as they did. I eagerly look at these hub posts and go, come on man, where's the information? And on a personal note, I don't actually think it's sustainable to keep drip feeding us information for the next 11 months either. You know, it's like they're giving you information but they're not. They're like, oh, just give them a little bit, just give them a little bit. No, give me all of it. Like, I get why you showed it off at the State of Play. That's a lot of eyeballs at the State of Play, especially on the PlayStation side. But man, this drip feeding is killing me. I'm like, hello, is that Illfonic? I need some information over here, please. But let's not forget, we are in the month of October. It is their prime month. Now, there's probably 2 or 3 options you can do here. So you can either give us some, maybe give us something to play, maybe some kind of demo or something, or you're going to give us a bit more gameplay, more information regarding the game, or you're just going to drip feed us again throughout October and then possibly go radio silent until next year, and that will evidently kill the hype. It's a very, very long period to drip feed your fan base and expect them to stay excited, in my personal opinion. And you can let me know how you feel down in the comments below about this drip feeding of information. I'd love to hear from you. So let's crack on with the first topic, which is stealth. When it comes to embodying evil as Michael Myers, Halloween's gameplay principles lead with looming, stalking stealth. Michael must leverage darkness to maneuver the environments of Haddonfield undetected, not only to evade his adversaries, but to accomplish his murderous objectives, utilizing abilities like shape jump and first perspective stalking. Players get to immerse themselves in the role of one of horror's most legendary figures and unleash bloodshed upon the small Illinois town. Now, as we saw in the recent gameplay reveal, Michael has this ability called shape jump, which he can only activate if he's out of line of sight of anybody, and he has to be in the darkness in order to do it. We don't know how long he can use it for, we don't even know how it charges. We just know this is how Michael is supposed to navigate the map, unseen, and then just pop up out of nowhere. I'm also hoping there is completely no sound cue of when this ability is activated, because if there is, that's just going to take away the whole fear factor of scaring individuals in the game itself. Heroes will hear it and then they'll go, oh, Michael's in shape jump, and it'll just kill the tension completely. So if you're listening Illfonic, no sound cues, please. And just to finish off this talking point about abilities, I believe we'll actually get some UI reminiscent of what F13 did here, with like, you'll have shape jump on one side, stalk on the other side, and then 2 extra abilities that we're not aware of yet, which leads into the next talking point of stalking, which was also showcased in the recent gameplay reveal, which will shift the player into a first-person perspective when they're doing it. People are speculating that stalking will power up his shape jump. That's unknown at this moment in time, but though it could be a possibility. It could also give him enough power so that he could one-shot NPCs. There is this part here, which I actually believe is part of the single-player campaign, and they also did give us a little tease of Michael's breathing through the mask while you're in stalk mode. So check this out. Now, it's not the longest clip, it's not much to go on, but if we want to compare, here's a few clips from the original movie of Michael breathing through the mask.
Alone, just the 2 of us.
Now, to me, that doesn't sound like Nick Castle at all. What do you guys think? Like, I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, wouldn't it just be easier to rip that sound from the movie itself? Next, they talk about stealth on the hero side. So stealth isn't only important for Michael either. The heroes of Haddonfield must remain careful and quiet while attempting to rescue their neighbors from the Boogeyman's sinister embrace. generating excessive noise, being reckless with a flashlight, or even carelessly escorting residents could force players into an unwanted encounter with Michael. Balancing stealth was a fundamental factor when crafting this immersive horror experience, and the team carefully considered how elements like shadows, color grading, ambience, map layouts, and player POV would impact moment-to-moment gameplay. When it comes to making noise, I'm expecting a carbon copy from F13 and Killer Clowns with the pulsing circles. The flashlights, on the other hand, that could be, we don't know how many are in play, we don't know if they need batteries, but if you're just being an idiot with it, like they do in, say, DBD, moving it around everywhere, you know, Michael could probably see that from a distance. And then when it comes to escorting the civilian NPCs, that could be, if you make them run, you're going to get the same kind of circle pulse giving away your location. It's pretty basic information. You know Michael will be around, Michael will be watching and listening, so if you are willing to be an idiot and be reckless, you're gonna pay for it. And the last noteworthy topic is match progression, how the devs expect matches to play out from start to finish. By creating situations where match escalation naturally ratchets up and disconcerting stealth gives ways to moments of frenetic action and fear, the team provides a satisfying cadence to Halloween that aims to capture the essence of the 1978 film. Matches begin slow, cautious, and methodical, but as the gravity of the situation unfolds and more residents of Haddonfield join the fray, the energy culminates into a haunting climax and an inevitable face-off with the Shape. The team believes this organic progression will empower players to control the tension of each match and deliver satisfying horror movie finales time and time again. Emphasis on that time and time again. So again here, their main focus is emphasizing on stealth. Now they did this with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not them particularly, but Gun and Sumo Nottingham, and we saw how that ended. It didn't end well. It started off kind of stealthy, and there were like two types of groups you'd come up against. You'd either come against babies that are being kind of stealthy, or you'd come against the sweaties that are just rush meta over and over again. Because you have moments of stealth where, like, even in Dead by Daylight, you know, you're hiding from the killer briefly. These are brief moments of stealth. Now, you can't be fully stealth all the time. Even if you flip it over to the side of being Michael, if you're stealthy all the time and you just sat there, you're just waiting, you know, how entertaining can waiting be for how long before you make a move? And I think Slash and Cash brought up a good point, saying that there should be unique elements within each map instead of having like copy pasted and it's procedurally moved around all the time. It'd be nice to have some kind of unique objectives per round, per map on rotation, so it kind of keeps it fresh. I doubt we'll see it though. We know we can probably take out the lights, which is kind of reminiscent of F13 with the generators and whatnot, but players will figure out all this thing from like where you spawn to where the items are, how often they spawn in those locations. Are we going to be like F13? They're going to be going in drawers looking for items. And don't get me wrong, I know that a lot of Halloween fans will play this authentically, very stealthy like, and they'll be like really shitting themselves. I just really hope they have that stealth locked in, because they want it to be slow at first. So obviously Michael will probably get his abilities slowly, and as he kills throughout the night, he'll get stronger and stronger, and it's their job to get the NPCs to try and help them to fight against Michael, to eventually call the cops and then detain him. It's going to be interesting to see. But that's literally all I got regarding this hub post, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoy making it as always. I've not been too well recently, so I'm kind of getting over some kind of flu. So that's more or less going to be it, guys, until the next hub post. It's just sprinkling and sprinkling of breadcrumbs and more breadcrumbs. I wish I had more information for you, I really do. Or even more gameplay. But like I say, it is October. This is their time to shine. So let's see what they got. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash a like on it. It really helps out the channel as we continue to grow the YouTube. If you want to support the channel any further, the best way of doing that is by subscribing. We're currently having a mask off for your favorite mask from all the Halloweens. Which mask you want to see in Halloween the game, so go check out the poll on the channel as well. I also think someone on Reddit was right on the money here with this scene is actually the start of the match for multiplayer. Also, here's a little snippet of probably Nick Castle, new from the hub post of him walking. And let's also hope that the NPCs don't act like this when we get our hands on Halloween the game at launch. You'll find other videos on my channel if you want to check those out. You'll find social links down below if you want to follow me in that space. You'll find live streams at the live tab. I've been Salty Sleggy, and this has been Halloween the game. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.